Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jackson. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Ready. 55 to mine. Check 55. Protein spill.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go, go.
Check. On 2nd down, Eckler. Pretty move. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Down. 10 Lobo. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. Force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things. Away pretty easily and move on.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Broncos 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Alpha. Don't get nervous.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 3 buzz. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted.
Give me some.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Amendola's got it, complete. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Minshew. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, exit.
56, Mike, 56, right.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
Don't be scared.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Rashawn Melvin in on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half. Of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
56 is the mic.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. On the screen, this is Eckler. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. It'll be Minshew again. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Ready, 50, Pittsburgh, 54.
Jackson on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Cook looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, Jackson being chased out left. Got a man, it's Amendola. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Second tone. Second tone, defense, let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Throwaway and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the run. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
I'm going to come back to you.
Mike 56. Bravo. 56.
Go. Go.
On 4th down, Minshew. And Allen's got it. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
It's south, baby. That's baby south. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Completes it to Benjamin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Minshew sets to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught by Allen for a Denver touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Graham Gano on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Jackson, and he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd down, buying time to his left. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Minshew, 1st and 10. Going deep for Benjamin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
56 is the mic. Let's go, defense.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, here I come. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Amendola's got it, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. Jackson now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Ready? 50, play.
Here we go, D. It's just me.
Move. Ready?
It'll be Minshew again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Travis Benjamin.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense.